She's a courageous one, this one, to say yes. She doesn't really want to, but yet she does really want to. And I am rather in awe of her. I might not say this out loud. Okay, fine. I don't really say this out loud. And so she doesn't get the clear message from me of how much I am learning from her and how difficult it is for me not to be the teacher that I wish that I was, the mentor to her that I had the expectation that I would be, but instead she shows up in the fullness of who she is with her deeply loving ways. And I can see that she would like my seal of approval. And here's where I fall short. I have a very hard time giving this seal, this stamp. I had a hard time receiving my own stamp of approval from the external, or even I'm going to say from the internal. I have a hard time approving of myself in so many ways, and that is deeply painful. It is something that pokes holes in me, in fact, and deflates me. And I'm not saying this for anybody to feel badly for me, for I abhor pity. I will not take it. I will not play with it. I will not befriend it. It has no use for me. But I also want to know, what is it like to be more gentle with oneself? What is it like to be in the self-loving energy? For I have heard others speak of it, and it sounds quite wondrous to me. It sounds beautiful. It sounds amazing. And then I very quickly decide it must not be for me. I must not be able to serve myself from that beautiful dessert array, for that is what I think of it. It is like a forbidden dessert to have that level of self-love, of self-appreciation, of just self-kindness, gentleness, generosity, all of that. And so, my dear one, my dear, dear, dear daughter, I have apologies to extend to you that you may or may not decide to receive, and I may or may not deliver them in the way that is acceptable to you. And here we go again, back to the acceptance of all. But what I wish to do is offer somewhat of a blanket apology, for what I am revealing to you is my own shortcomings that I believe are my shortcomings, that I berate myself for having allowed to bleed, seep out onto you. You are carrying some of the burden that is not yours to carry. And I feel as though I should take it back upon my own shoulders, for it is probably me that needs to alchemize it. And I am not one who is very gifted in the realm of alchemy. You are, however. You are, and you must trust that you are, and you must go further with it if you wish to achieve and attain that nirvana, I will say, state of the deep self-love that you are here to experience. And so, back to my blanket apology, what I will say is as follows. For all of the ways that I have fallen far short of showing you just how powerful a being you are, and just how strong I wish you to experience yourself, for my own fear has led me to try to shadow that, shade that, or make it fit, make it seem smaller in a certain way. From my own fear, I say, from my own fear, I apologize. I hope this is something of a turning point for us. Maybe if you don't feel it in the space between us, maybe you will just feel it in the space of your heart, and then that will be enough. I thank you so much for the graciousness you have shown me by allowing me this moment in time. I hope it is something that provides you with solace.